If you do not want to change, if you do not want to better yourself, if you do not want to break outside of this matrix, if you want to live in your comfortable delusion that they have built for you, do not watch these videos. Leave this channel. If you do not want any truth, if you don't want to understand, if you are not here to hear something that's outside of your own mind and accept others' minds and opinions and the way they think for themselves, you do not belong. And finally, if you are not trying to be positive, if you are not trying to help create solutions while we discuss problems and how they got here, you do not belong here. Negativity, hate, disrespect, name calling, those things will not be allowed here on this platform and not in this channel. We are the ones, the true Americans that want to be free and stand as we have always stood.
Like the fuel to the game, watch it spark. My lines burn like blunts getting smoked in the dark. Hella cooking shit up if your ass wanna spar. Barbecue your beef up like the seats in my car. Cool yourself off refrigerator jar.
Yeah,
they not that like
again.
You
know we had to do it.
You forgot about that.
Yeah,
part.
man.
We
got haters all over the world, baby. You forgot about that part, huh? They always forgetting for some reason. They always forgetting, but we gotta remind them. Welcome to the post-work show. Perspective, updates, world news in the building. We about to get started here. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that went to work today. All the people that were working so hard. Anybody that did overtime, thank you. Okay, the world doesn't go around without you, and you're doing work that other people just won't do. So, to all people out there with a job, shout out. Smoke if you got them. Crack up your bottle, whatever, however you relax. Go ahead and get to relaxing. Now, we're here for another day. Appreciate you guys for coming. As more people come in, we will keep going. I'm trying to get a poll going right now. I'm still having a topic toss up because I'm not sure how I want to crack this egg. You know, we already came up with a solution for the current war. We already came up with a whole framework to describe reality and bring coherency to the world around us and how it works and how we affect each other. Beautiful, brilliant framework, and it actually epitomizes Jesus as the ultimate good, you know, because you have to have an ultimate good. All right, and since Jesus and God are synonymous in the way where they are one, or he's in the Father, Father's in him, whatever the highest, most high God is, that's what Jesus is representing, as a symbol of goodness. Okay, because if there's multiple gods, right? All right, that means there's evil ones. So, like I said, the ultimate goodness is represented by Jesus, right? Or you can call it Messiah or whatever they call it. And, you know, just Jesus is the ultimate perception, okay, of good. Now, the ultimate perception of evil is Satan or the devil or anybody that's related to doing bad stuff, okay? All the stories kind of labor over the top of each other in a nice historical, coherent way. If you actually look at the religions and the cultures and the ancient Mayans and all these different things and how they say the world started and how they say the world's supposed to end and all these things, there are bits and pieces of it that line up with the Bible. All right. Now, there was a forgotten way okay? Which is why we hit dark ages and we hit all these different eras where knowledge changed, power shifted. These things have to be recognized because we're in a new era of knowledge rediscovery. All right? Knowledge will increase in the world, right? Wisdom will increase in the world, right? It's mentioned in the Bible. We have the full story of Solomon, all his teachings and everything he did. So we already have all of his knowledge. He left it for us. It was written down. There's a culture that was behind it. And every different language has a different name for the same thing. And every different culture has slang. Now remember this, there is a slang for every culture. And if we don't know the slang and the references and terminology for what they were trying to say back then, especially in their own language, we can misinterpret things very well. So that's why our history is so broken, or at least it's so unrecognizable. History is something that his story, that's basically a passed down event that was told, written down, or documented in some way for later generations. Now, whoever wrote it, their trustworthiness and their integrity is up to question. What was their life like? Who were they? What things did they do in their life? So when people look back at all the information that I'm talking about, they're going to analyze my life. Well, where did he come from? What did he do? Who was he? Things like that. They're going to try to get all of my business, because if I say something that strikes a nerve, they want to try to discredit that. If I say something that takes power or control from them, they're going to want to fight that. And the easiest way to fight something is to discredit the originator of the information as false. Now the source is unbelievable. This is a thing that's going on in our media right now. There is a discrediting, right? Or what do they call it? Defamation or defamation, right? Of character. There is, what's the other one? The other term they use. When you lie about somebody. Damn it. Anyways, there's another term. It's escaping my mind right now because it's like blah, blah, blah. It's word salad shit. Anyways, the main point is that when people are trying to discredit you or trying to discredit information that you have that has been proven factual, they will take it, they will analyze everything you said, study it, and try to come up with another way to make whatever your thing is, okay, they're gonna, whatever it's supposed to make fix, or whatever it's supposed to resolve, whatever your thing is supposed to do, they're gonna try to come up with another way to do it and say your way is wrong, this is the right way. Their way that they came up with based off of what you already came up with. It's like Jesus says he's the way, the truth, and the life, for example, and Allah comes through saying that that's not the way, right? Has a whole different explanation for it. Okay? You can go further back in culture, right? They have a different explanation for it. If you stop at Moses with Egypt, the famine, and all this stuff right here, Moses and the Jewish community or the Israelites or whatever were involved in that ancient Egyptian. See what I'm saying? So you have to think about it. We actually have to take this into perception. And then we have to look at all the area where the desert is. Matter of fact, I'm about to pull that up because I have it. This is something that I had on my mind when I was looking at the map today, just doing some work. But when I pulled up the map right here, when I pulled up the map, I realized look at where all of the deserts are. So right here, right here, right here on this coast, right here, right here, right here, all through here, right, and right here, up in this area. Okay, all this shit around the edges. Okay, New Zealand. There's all these pyramids and stuff down here. All right, all these different things down here, all these pyramids and stuff, and all these different, like, it looks like mountains where these things cut off. So, for example, if all this up here was ice and frozen, like Greenland, all this was frozen at one point, down to probably here where Russia is, and they have enough water over here to where it would get frozen for a while, but they would at least get some kind of grain because they have enough water here. But there's no water here, so it would freeze and stay frozen. There's not a lot of water, so all this could freeze. Around the coast, it wouldn't freeze. We could even go as high as, let's say, for example, the Bible, right? It mentions that the water level from the Great Flood, all right? The water level from the Great Flood, it mentions how it went over mountains and it went over everything, right? So, for example, let's say there was some sort of unleash of all the water, right? All the water, polar ice caps, everything was melted. The water level would go up exponentially. All right. I'm not sure how much that would put the water, but I'm assuming that it would cover everything. The whole globe will be full of water. Okay, that's the assumption. Now, when the water subsided, all right, not all of the water froze again. We can clearly see that when we look at the map, because you see a lot of the water froze here towards either the bottom, or this could be the outer shell, because this is 2 miles high ice. Antarctica is 2 miles of high ice frozen, okay? And the rest of the ice is up here, and it gets partially unfrozen from time to time. That's why water levels increase and decrease based on the tide. Now, all through here, we have nuclear plants warming up all this ocean. All through here, we have nuclear plants warming up all this ocean. Russia has nuclear plants warming up all this ocean. So if the ocean degree goes up 1 degree up here, right, it's going to change all of the climate. All right, if they keep cloud seeding all this right here, all right, we'll even let's see. All right, these are the different cities. We can do that in a minute. I was looking for the layers. Here we go. That gives us wildfires and shit. I was trying to look at the weather. All right, they do have the globe view, so we could make it round. I think that would help if we made it round, right? So we'll make it round. There we go. Now we can see the clouds and shit. This is what they want us to believe it looks like. So if it looks like a ball, then all this stuff is really close together. All right. Greenland, Russia, right there. All these islands right here, battleground. British Navy, right? Best Navy. Why? Because they had to be. They're an island, right? Ireland, interesting, right? How Ireland is right there, right? A lot of people don't know the layout of our actual world, you know? And they're actually like, and this is what brings minds, this is what makes minds so small. Because if you realize, like, here's the UK, right? We zoom in, bro, look. Look, it looks small, right? But these are mountains and shit. These are freaking highways. Like, look. You're getting closer. Now you're starting to see a town? What? Hold up. Cities and houses and shit? That's a long walk, dude. This is a long walk. This is a long walk. Mercedes-Benz, look. Mercedes-Benz. This is the rich part. Rich head up in here. Look at the suburbs. Look at the suburbs. The English suburbs, y'all. That's a long walk, though. Y'all don't think so? Look. It's a long walk, man. They got cars and shit too. Look. Look, they got cars, they got houses. Look at that. And this is Europe right here. Okay? This is England, man. Look. United Kingdom, man. Manchester's down the way, man. And that's just one little spot right there. That was pretty big spot, right? Come all the way over here. Look at Cali. Cali's huge. Sacktown, hey. You know this is a long walk. You know this is a long walk. Look, that's just one suburbs neighborhood. Way bigger than their other one. Way bigger than the one in the UK, man. Like, the housing crisis, I don't know. Let's check. Let's see where all the houses are. This is farm. Where we at? Yeah, we're just looking around the world because this popped up in my mind. I was like, fuck it, let's look around. Nut Tree Plaza. People know we're Nut Tree. Shout out to Nut Tree. Okay, what is this? Starbucks, look, oh, Starbucks. Let's see, is the line long? Oh, they don't have no drive-through. That parking lot's full, though. That's a smart move. Smart move. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. You couldn't even tell. These are houses, though. You couldn't even tell those were houses, bro. Those look like damn trailers. Feel me? It's wild. It's supposed to be an apartment building. They just stacked all y'all in one little spot. Got some houses around the corner. Okay, so those are the people that sold their houses and couldn't afford them. Hey, wow. See how they changed the city up on you? It's wild. Yeah, we're just looking around on cities. Because, like, look, that's we went down from Sacramento, we were headed to Santa Rosa. See what I'm saying? Like, this world is big, but it's small. Look, right here, already, Nova Scotia. Now we know where that is. And we thinking that when you hear Nova Scotia, you're thinking that's overseas. No, that's right here outside of Maine. It's crazy word. That's crazy word. New Brunswick. Okay. Yeah. Look, Canada. Quebec. Hey. But this is what we're doing. We're just looking around. Look, St. Pierre. And then here's some water. Ooh, that looks scary. Look at all that water. So if you wanted to travel, you probably go from here And then, yeah, you probably see the land from right here. And then you would have to make it to Greenland and not get lost, because Greenland is your next point. Then you get to this side of Greenland, Iceland's right there, so you can probably see that. And then you pop at the island. So that's how you would get over here by boat. Now we're in Scotland again. So that's how they made it. Through Greenland, you gotta go around Greenland, either through the top. The top, that seems like a really long journey. But yeah, this right here, I bet you there's some stuff around here. There's gotta be people living around here. Oh, they don't want to show us. They don't want to show us who living up in here, because definitely somebody out here. This is a beautiful little area. Gotta be somebody out here. I wonder who lives out here. Wildlife preserve shit. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is the beach. Oh yeah, they not trying to show us nothing. Let's see what this does. They put all that shit out. But here's another city. I told you there was people living up here. No way this could be empty. This shit's beautiful. This must be a mountain going up, so building houses any further than that would be a little hard. So the rest of the communities would be along the along the coast. So it would go up here. I would assume there would be a road this way up. Here's the main road. Here's another town up in the mountains. There's the main road. Another little small town. What's this? They won't even let us see what that is. That's a listening station. And then this road. This is where it gets a little weathered. Okay, these are where some rich folks live up out here. And here's an airport. Boom. They had to be able to make an airport because all that stuff down here was built first. So now you got your airport. So there's always people living around the airport. So you don't have such a long drive. Let's see where the road goes. That's not a road. That's like a road. Shut up. It's the airport. They definitely blocked all this out, cleared all this out. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I can almost guarantee you there's people out there. Something in the mountain. Something else in the mountain. I guarantee you there's people out here. Something else in the mountain. This is trails right here. Definitely something else in the mountain. These are definitely trails right here for sure. See, look, small little road. Trail. We can't zoom in no more. That looks like some shit up here on the ridge. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, we're looking through. I'm checking the mountains, man. That's cool, man. They definitely blurred some stuff out. Yeah, so this is up in, yep, see, I knew something was here. Look, they're definitely not going to show us this little town there. Because anywhere where you could see like water, it's probably temperament. There's a temperament to the area. Yeah, the air's chilled, but this is all broke up for a reason. So there's got to be something warm right here happening for this to look like that. Because everything else around it is frozen solid. So you gotta check. You guys gotta literally check this out sometimes and like look at the map, look at the world. And really take a good look. A lot of people don't look. You know what I mean? Look, here's some more towns over here. Yeah, you can zoom in a little bit there, but they blurred this town out. But some of these towns are very beautiful and high tech. Very, very beautiful, very, very high tech. Very high tech. So keep your eye out for, look at that. That looks like an eye right there, yo. That's cool. See that? Looks like the eye. But what is it the eye of? Dun, dun, dun. That's pretty cool. I mean, you guys can see that eye right there. Where is that? Okay, and it's all green. Let's see who lives up in the eye. Yo, we just investigated. We gotta keep our eyes open and look all over the world. Oh, we got some zoom in over here. Okay, so this is a mountain right here. Let's look that. Yeah, I'm just looking through the mountains right now. Because I'm looking for, I'm looking for signs of roads so I can see how much civilization is out there as far as the satellite will let us know, or where are the most likely places, since we know how the world works and we know all the different terrains we can live in. Where are the civilizations people don't know about, or if there's anything we can find that is yeah, we were just checking this eye right here. For some reason, I don't know why that looks like an eye to me, but it does. It looks like an eye. Yeah, but that's Greenland right there. But Trump wants to get up in here. And there's some reasons why. Definitely some reasons why. Oh, here's a station. Okay, station north. Okay, so there are some people out here. See, got some bungalows and stuff. Real small town, got some roads. Where's the roads lead? Okay, see what they won't let us zoom in anymore. So we can't zoom in over there. So right here, it's all blacked out. So there's probably a city up in here. That would be real cool, actually. And you can see how like the rest of this is all ice, but this one spot right here is not. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So these are the kinds of things we're trying to look for, and that's like as almost as North Pole as you can get. And like, I'm actually trying to look at the North Pole, but it won't let us get to the very top. That would be like. Very middle. It's like right. And it looks like this is a mountain range. Colored it. Just looking. Okay, see they have a, so they did paste over all this shit. See, they paste over all this shit, but you can see the watermark. This right here, this is probably something. This looks like mountain ranges right here. This got scrubbed for sure. Whatever this is got scrubbed. And this is the North Pole, by the way. This whole Long Island. That is a mountain range. Now we can't tell because they stitched it together. They stitched it up, guys. So we can't really see what's like Pole North Pole. We can get close though. Looks like a whole landmass. This whole water looks like a whole landmass, right? Like a bridge. You know, that's what it looks like. Like a bridge from this side to this side. Looks like a bridge. Yeah. Let's see. What else? This right here. Yeah, this is definitely another underground mountain range. That could be reversed where it's a dip. Alright, so this is interesting. We're just checking out this North Pole layer right here. And they try to make it seem like it's all ice up here, but it doesn't look like it. Right, but they scrubbed it. They scrubbed it. But Russia's right here. Canada's right there. This is the world, right? It's supposed to be a ball. Now with all that cloud seeding, things like this, the warming of the ocean from the plants, all the plants, radioactive material warming up the oceans, and then it's gonna start kicking the weather. Like this is our ball right here. And there's nothing but water out here. Here we go in New Zealand. This looks like a whole island right here. Like this was all connected. Oh, that's underwater. New Zealand, right? We're just checking out some. There's a lot of mountains out here in New Zealand. Okay, lots of national parks. Okay, this is farmland. More wilderness. Okay, civilization. Maybe a little bit. Got some more farmland. Lodge. Okay. Now we got some flatland. The flatlands for all the people down there. Everybody got a farm in New Zealand. Everybody got a farm in New Zealand. Farm country. Oh yeah. They got their community centers and their little shindig spots probably. Mayfield. This looks like a city. Or a small town. Okay, Mayfield's a small town. This is one of those community hubs where everybody goes. I can see that. I can see that. Lots of farmland. Everybody's a farmer in New Zealand. Yep. That's what it looked like. Bed and breakfast out here. They got some streets. They got some highways. Everybody got a farm out here. Oh, this gonna be some good country living. Yeah. Oh, they live in a peaceful life out here. New Zealand. Oh yeah, that small town shit. That good old country Christmas. You know, like yeah, that's this. Wow, it's like the whole country, gee. That's wow, okay. Bet you this popping by the beach. I got a cool look. That's cool. Looks muddy though. That's muddy and dirty. What's going on here, y'all? I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. That water don't look so good, gee. Give me that. Plug this in real quick. Alright, so this is the other towns right here. This is probably like a family town. feel like that's somebody's family right there. Beach. You would think they would have like a turned up city on the beach. You would think they would have a really big turned up city on the beach. They gotta have one. Let me zoom out. It's probably on this screen. Okay, there's more cities. Yeah, about so it's probably this one. It's probably gonna be. Yeah, okay, here's their big city. It's called Auckland. Auckland is gonna be one of their big cities with all the beaches and resorts and shit. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Alright, yeah, that's what I'm talking about in New Zealand. I knew y'all could turn up. Stop playing with me. Alright, New Zealand, I'm definitely taking a trip out here. Look how beautiful this shit is, y'all. Look at this. Dang, they living the life. It's so peaceful. Where's all the apartments at? Everybody got a house in New Zealand? Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Zealand. Go New Zealand. You're kicking ass, man. What? Shit, I might have to get a house in New Zealand. Y'all look. This is beautiful. Look at these neighborhoods. You're gonna get lost over here, though. You get lost back. Hell yeah. Linfield. Okay, I knew they had some big city shit happening. Soapy Farms, huh? They probably do got some apartments around here somewhere. Okay, they got their little grocery store. Definitely not looking for no apartments. You know, this is what we do, though. This is what we do. We gotta stay informed about the world. But yeah, this is the main island. No, this ain't the main island. This is the main island here. But this one is more mountainous and small town. It's like small town living. Okay, here's one of their bigger towns. We found one. But, it's not like that other one. Auckland looked like that shit was lit. Alright, let me see. Ooh, this looks beautiful. Hell yeah, because you got the beach and the mountains right there. Ooh, you got the cliffs and shit. It's gonna be a little dangerous, but I'm sure they got a beach down there. That's cliffs. Sure they got. Okay, they got steps going down. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, you don't want to play in this water. This ain't the kind of water you play in. Like maybe down this way. Yeah, this looks a lot. So you would probably take this thing down. Yup, and now you're at the beach. Okay, so they have like an open beach. Oh yeah, where it's like you don't have to pay for parking, and there's not a whole lot of hotels like it. House, shit, it's not private beach. Yeah, that's so cool. This is where like you get those like haunted lighthouse stories and shit. It's that kind of beach. Because like there's not too many ways to get off the beach once you're on the beach. If something's blocking your way, you gotta go this way. If someone's blocking your way, you're a goner. Because there's like this is a one-way beach. So it's like, yeah. St. Clair. Ooh, that sounds creepy. That sounds scary, guys. So yeah, we're just looking around the world right now. Just checking out the beach in the mainland of New Zealand. They don't have a lot of big cities on the mainland. Not like not like the North Island. The North Island of New Zealand is lit. But out here on the main island, New Zealand, it's more mountainous and it's a lot of farming, a lot of farming. Okay, right. That's beautiful. Oh, that'd be a beautiful drive, guys. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, it get creepy through here though. This would get creepy, especially at night. Oh hell nah, don't ever drive on this road. Hell. Oh hell nah, that's a long ass dark road, bro. Then like if you get broke down back there, yeah, that's a long walk. There's only like one gas station. Where the gas station? Really, you ain't got no gas station still, bro. And you better not have an empty tank. Yeesh. Not drive one here around here. Yeah, that was far. You better be ready to drive, bro. Yeah, okay, so they're probably a gas station. They gotta. They ain't got no gas station out there, man. So, yeah, this is like. Oh, this is beautiful, man. You see that? I'm putting that on my list. It's probably gonna be so cool. Everybody's probably gonna be so nice in New Zealand. I don't know. I think so. I have to check out their culture. We'll do some studies on New Zealand and we'll get there. It's like some of this shit just looks so damn cool, so beautiful. It's just so cool. Like, we have places like this in America, but we can't really appreciate it. America just feels so ghetto now. I'm not even gonna lie. I love America. This is my home, you know? But it just be feeling so ghetto sometimes. I know, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. What's up here? Yeah, you don't want to play in this water. That looks deep. That's where all those fishing communities are at. They tell you not to play in the water. That water is so deep. That water looks deep and scary. That is the place you don't want to be messing around in. Don't mess around. Ooh, this house. It's like the Ozarks and shit back here. You find out. But nah, man, this is so cool. Oh yeah, this is the Ozarks. This is the New Zealand Ozarks going back. Yep. There's gonna be a store around here somewhere. These are definitely some long ass drives though. I'll tell you that. Store. Oh yeah, it's my house with the lakes and piers. See, I'm actually just trying to get to know, see, I really am gonna, you could get turned around in here though. I wouldn't go in here. Like, scariest places for me. I'll try to stay like, where there's more dirt and shit. Yeah, this is kind of where my area is. I'll probably be this way if I go and like, you know, if I go visit, I'm gonna definitely visit the northern island. It's I ain't gonna lie, man. Auckland looks like the turn up. Yeah, like it's a little flatter, less mountains, more people out here. They still got farmland and stuff. This is like the rural, but then we still got there's just a lot more city out there. So this is where like most of the people in New Zealand live, like up in these areas. can tell by the little gray spots. Let's see where the other big cities are. Here's a gray spot. Here's a gray spot. Ooh, this is a big city. Look at that. Flagstaff out here. Oh, that's it. Hell yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. See, man, the world is a beautiful place, and it's just like some people, they got it pretty good. Some people got it pretty good. Farmers markets out here. Okay, yeah, so this is one of the big cities. They even got like spaces and stuff. Oh yeah, Hamilton. Hamilton. Yeah, all right, Hamilton. I'm taking a tour of New Zealand for sure. I'm about to go do this. I don't even like beaches, but their beaches look real fun. Real fun. I don't think you can go over there. That's scary. Yeah, oh man, this is so cool. Hell yeah. New Zealand is going to be fun, guys. That is going to be a trip. I'll definitely do my best to Auckland, man. Auckland, that looks like a fun ass town, bro. Sky Tower, what's Sky Tower? Sky Tower. Alright, let's see, what is Sky Tower? Sky Tower is landmark 60-story tower with panoramic views, bungee jumping, high-end restaurant. Ooh, I might go to the restaurant up there and check out the view. That'd be cool. But I'm not getting on no damn bungee cord. Not happening. Sorry. Alright, cool. Surf and snow. Okay, Sky City Theatre. Go watch the movies. Convenience Center. Don't know what that is, but I assume that's where Americans go to figure shit out. East Restaurant. Okay, cool. They got a Mexican restaurant out there. All right. There better be some Mexicans in there, or I'm gonna be looking at them funny. I don't care what nobody say. I'll be like, where's Federico at? Where's Filiberto? You know what I'm saying? The homie, you know. You don't remember him? Oh man. But yeah, that's this right here. We are looking at the world because a lot of people just don't take the time to look at the world. This is in New Zealand. It's freaking beautiful. Dude, I bet you the fish over here are so good. I bet you that fish is so good. Auckland looks like a fun ass time, bro. That shit look like it's gonna be lit. I'm talking about like, I think that might be their biggest main city though. Okay, this seems like a cool little neighborhood area. I think I might live over here. And if I had to, I'll just like ask somebody if I could just buy like this little dirty corner right here and then build my house on it. I'll just buy this little dirty slab right here, y'all. What's the address on this motherfucker? I'm gonna move right here to this little stupid thing. Let's see if that little spot is for sale. Right here, this little area, and then I'm just gonna build a little stupid house right there. Just because I want to move to New Zealand. I'm gonna get a car and I'm gonna go drive. I'm gonna drive all the way this way. Feel me? All the way up. See, because that's what it would look like. Because we would have moved north, and north is behind us. So, north is this way now. Yeah. See how we turned around? Because we moved up here, north towards Hamilton. I mean, sorry, north towards, what was the city? I think it was over here. I'll pick one. It's probably over here too. That's why I was gonna get the address before I left it. I'm gonna save that shit, but that's where I'm going, guys. That's probably where I'm headed. I'm probably headed to New Zealand. Shit, I turned the earth upside down. It's wild. Alright, yeah, that right there, that's the entertaining part about the earth. And a lot of us don't even realize, like, where we live, it's beautiful. But see, this is huge. See, New Zealand wasn't like this. This is just Alabama. Like, it gets bigger. It gets bigger. And, like, it's not as big as you think, but it's big. So when we're really looking at the world, it's what's out here. See, look, just pick one random spot and then something's out there. Right? That's how many people are out here. Pick one little random spot and there's people there. Doesn't matter where you go, there's somebody over here. Watch. This is Alabama. There's Montgomery. You think this place is empty? There's a lot of people here. Anywhere you point on the map, there's somebody out here. I bet you there's somebody out. There's probably something right there. Let's see there. There's your road. Told you. You think there's nobody out there? There's somebody out there. Anywhere you point on this page, even over there. There's definitely somebody up in here. We can't zoom in no more, but there's definitely somebody up in there. You know it. Like, here's another road. Like, you can't get away from that. There's nowhere in this space, Alabama, that is going to be empty. Now, it might be empty for maybe 50 miles in one direction, but within a 50-mile radius, you're gonna get to something somewhere out here. This place is full of people. All right, Atlanta, this place is full of people. All this shit, everybody, this is all people, all through here. Nothing but people all through here. Look, we're already crossing borders again. Nothing but people all through here. These are neighborhoods and shit. Look at these roads. Look, come on now. All through here, people. What is this? Oh, that shit look kind of nice, huh? That shit look kind of nice, huh? All people. We in Florida now, y'all. There's nothing but people all through here. Ain't nothing empty. Ain't nothing empty. Big ass sinkholes and shit. Ain't nothing empty. Now these little swamp areas right here where it's literally like swamp, still got roads. Like, don't play by it. Some of this shit is swamp. It's just literally just swamp. This is a river, if not a road, right? Back at somebody's farm. So yeah, all this shit, that's all the way down Florida. We started in Alabama, all the way there. Ain't nothing but people all through here. The only places where it starts to get empty is up in here. No, not even, because Illinois. Missouri got people, so up in here, where it's literally nothingness, it gets real empty. Like the emptiest spot is like right here, New Mexico, because it's hella hot. Utah's got people. Wyoming, there's a lot of nothing in this area. Montana, there's a lot of nothing out here. Like out here where it's all cold and flat and shit, ain't nothing out there. There's tornadoes and shit all through here. Idaho, there ain't nobody out here, because it starts to get all cold and mountainy up in here. You know, Wyoming, right? Now Portland over here by the water, where the water keeps it cooler, keeps it warmer. You know, that's why they have more rain, but that's why it's more comfortable, right? And then out here in Canada, it's just, it gets empty. But there's people all through Canada. Don't let Canada fool you now. Canada be acting like it's empty, but no, it's not. Canada got people all through here. They do a lot of farming and shit in Canada. All through here, look. There's people everywhere. Look, it's all cut up in squares. There's a lot of farms and shit in Canada. Look at that. What is this? A lake? They be ice skating and shit out here. Look. Little town center. Some houses and shit. Like, Canada, everybody thinks Canada's empty. It's not. Look at all the cutouts. Look at all these roads. The roads are straight, very square. Why? So they can keep track of shit. Now, this is where it starts to get a little iffy. Right? Because the road cut off. This is where it get a little iffy. It's like they don't want you to see all this. They probably got people all through here. Look at this road. See what I'm saying? This is Canada, y'all. Y'all think Canada's not doing the thing. They doing the thing. Let's see where this road goes. Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Here, yeah, straight lines. Our farmland out here. Okay. They do horses out here, okay. Or maybe that's just what they call it, horse canyon. Maybe there is wild horses out here. They got roads. Where they got roads, they got civilization. There's another house. Elizabeth's, and you can go way up here. They got somewhere for you to sleep all the way up here. And where are we at? How far did we go? We going north. See what I'm saying? And this is Alberta, right? So we're getting closer to this Edmonton. Edmonton. Alright. Look at all this people in Edmonton. Don't let Canada fool you, y'all. Canada got people in places and shit. I just don't know what they look like. I don't know what Canadians look like. But they're out here, guys. Don't let Canada fool you. Look, they got tall ass buildings and shit. Canada got civilization, y'all. Don't let them fool you. Look at all this out here. Canada got civilization, y'all. Stop letting them lie to you. Like there ain't nobody out there. First hand, look, more farmland. And they had to call a place legal. Because if you go far enough, then this is probably where all the black people live at. You're a free man now. Look. Ah, how I call it? Look. Ah, this dude. Tell me why this dude. I call it. Y'all, that's funny, bro. That's hilarious. Yo, I called it. First thing you see is a liquor store, bro. And it said legal. You are legally black. You are legally free from the American government. You ran far enough, bro. You made it. But like I said, don't let Canada fool you, guys. Look at how far north we are. We're halfway through Canada and there's people. Alberta's the state. That's the state name. But guess what? Right underneath the state name, there's still people. What is this, a pool? Okay, I was about to say that better not be a pool. I'm like, dang, y'all chilling like that. That's not a pool. Look. They got stuff. General store, hardware store. They're still building. This is where they're starting to build at. You're going to start seeing this turn into a bigger community. All this space will get built out. All this shit. Dude, Canada's going to turn into a powerhouse. Like, don't sleep on Canada. They're probably just quietly doing their thing. Like, how you got a road that go all the way up here? Like, what's past this? Like, what is this for? What the fuck? How do y'all? There's more shit. There's more shit out here. What y'all hiding out here, Canada? This is called Chi Elementary School. So there's a school out here. So this is a community, but where's the community? You're hiding it, aren't you, Canada? You're hiding the communities. Ha ha ha. It's probably over here. Canada's hiding their communities. They don't want us to find them. It's okay though. Probably right there. By the lake. This looks like a little area. But I don't know what's that school district. I don't know who go there, right? Unless these are the towns and they got it covered up, so we want you to see it. So yeah, boom. Here's another. Looks like farming communities. Farming communities. Yep. So this is a thing. A lot of people don't want you to know though, but Canada there's some shit happening. Look, Northwest Territories. Now you know where the Yukon is. Alright. Oh, they don't want to show us that photo. fine. They're not gonna show us that, but I'm sure that's a town. Looks like one. This looks like a nice little clearing. But it's our lake. Okay. So then, usually where there's lake, there's housing. This whole area could easily be just not showing nothing. But this could easily be towns and shit, right? All this right here could easily be towns. But it's not showing shit. Doesn't that look townish, right? All this shit right here, it looks like all town. Right. That's where they're getting me. It's like, it looks like town, but it's like, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, where's all these cities at? Because I know they got some here. Here's one right here. There's a name. See? And it looks like neighborhoods and shit down. Like, this would be the perfect place. And you would think it's all ice. But no, this is what the ice looks like. And then they say most of Alaska's frozen over. But it doesn't look like it. Like, water. Okay, so this is the Yukon River. Alright. Now, if there's water, there's civilization. So look, they even got this out here. And you see, that's why when we see the spotches and we see, like, it looks like neighborhood. But then they give us this weird phony looking shit. And all of this looks like this is where a town would be. You know? Acting like they can't build on that. It's crazy to me. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're investigating right now. We're looking at see, I knew it. I knew these little spots could look exactly like, see, Canada, y'all covering some shit up, man. I fucks with y'all, but I'm catching you. Look, Amber, look, I knew it. If y'all got cities in this ice like this, right? Then you know it's the same thing down here in these other spots. So don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by their presentation. How they make it look all good. You got places in the northern Canada where it's lit. I'm sure it's lit up here. Because it's more, by that water, it's not going to be all icy like that. It's going to be icy more inland. It's water vaporizes the air, keeps it simple. It'll snow, I can see that. I can see like the ponds being frozen. But in generality, like, you should be able to live up here, be comfortable. So yeah, just like I was saying. So all through Canada, there's people, places, all that good stuff. See what I'm saying? And if this right here is a thing, like this is a thing right here, then you know that, like, you can't sleep on the way they want you to believe the world is. You actually have to take a look. And if you don't investigate with your own eyes and take some time to actually try to understand what it is what it is they're trying to get you to know. Why do they want you to know this specifically? And is there any other explanations? And if they won't give you any other explanations or allow you to try to seek out any other explanations, oh hell yeah, they got pizza out here, bruh. Tight shit. That's what it looks like. It says East Coast Pizzeria. Fur shop. Ooh, fur coats, ladies. Fur coats. Canada. Yeah, you can tell it's cold. Because look, now you see the ice, but you still see the water by the coastline, but you see the ice now. Now you're starting to see where, okay, shit gets icy. But after a certain point, it looks like the ice is going away again. So that's a tough sell right there. That's a tough sell. It's probably icy because the ground is cold right here, and the beach is this ice. So it's like an ice beach. That's the only way my mind could explain that. But yeah, this is the city right here. I bet you they know how to turn up out here. I bet you this shit get lit. Oh, an observatory. Oh, wait, no, that's a different kind of observatory. I thought they were talking about like observatory, like a where they have the telescopes at the sky, but you know how they like to break hearts by using these words wrong. That's it. Alright. But yeah, dude, that looks like a nice little city to visit. That's the most north you can go in Canada. So that would be an experience. Actually, that's Alaska. It's not Canada anymore. So we traveled all the way from Canada to Alaska. It was far, don't get me wrong. It seemed like it was actually that far, did it? Oh yeah, Alaska looks lit. Alaska looks like it's lit. I still got a beach though. Hell yeah. Definitely a long drive. I know they feel the gas prices though. This is where I heard most of the cities are. What's that name? This is where Group de Bly is. Or at least they say this is like the biggest city. Actually, it does look kind of big. Yeah, I guess that is kind of big. Don't play by this water, though, I'll tell you that. Alright, well, shit. Did my little poking around all over the world. We'll take requests next time. Russia got people all over the place too. Don't let them fool you. They just don't give Google information because they don't want you to see their towns and shit. We know Russia got towns everywhere. But you ain't gonna see shit. Like Russia, it's gonna be hard to see anything. They don't even tell you where Moscow is on the map, bro. Moscow is like somewhere in the middle. Or is it down towards the bottom? Russia is like the land of mystery. don't even put Moscow on the map, guys. Like, Russia's not telling you nothing. Russia's not telling you. How big is Russia? Where is Russia at? Okay, Moscow's way over here. Yo, Russia's huge. What? How big is Russia? Yo. Russia's huge. And Ukraine. Okay, so that's where Russia is. Russia takes all of this too. So Russia cuts off around here, Georgia. All the stands, and then Russia's up there, Mongolia. So that's in China, or China and Russia split Mongolia. I'm not sure how that works. India is kind of big. I bet you right up in here is Party City, bruh. I bet you this is like where you turn up, but you end up like toasting, throwing it. I'm talking about like there's some places where you can just assume that this shit's gonna be lit. You just gotta find those big cities by the water. Because if you find the big cities by the water, here. People all through here. Hell yeah. But we just did a world tour. We will do another one these other times. For now, I do want to call it. I got some other things that see here. Is there anything else on the list? Let's see. For now, we'll let this one call out. Alright guys, see you on the next one. Hopefully you guys had a good night, good day. Shout out to everybody that was working, because you know everybody that put in work today was awesome. We did a nice world tour, a nice review, and we're gonna go ahead and close up shop tonight. You guys have a good one, and it's time for me to shut the fuck up.
Get ready.
My little homegirl put me on. She said, this shit brand new, free flow. Lady rappers been acting like this is not an art. Huh? You forgot about that part. Lady rappers been acting like this is not an art. Huh? You forgot about that part. Lately rappers been spitting like they ain't got a heart. Because when I step to the game, I rip that shit apart. My evolution with the Gyarados from Magic Carpet, and I ain't finished shopping till the whole world is in my cart. Time bucking with me, you choose a role and play your part.
If you do not want to better yourself, if you do not want to progress outside of this matrix,
always feel this hard.
If you want to live in your comfortable delusion that they have built
as hard as I can against all of the odds, pushing as hard as I could is what got me so far. But what are my chances of actually reaching the stars? Still, I will never get up tatted over my heart.
If
never
you
my senses heightened and my weed up in the jar. Sexy Middle Eastern looking ass like I'm
if you are not here
when it comes to the game, I'm an eagle, you're part.
Here,
please don't get
something that's outside of your own mind and accept others' minds and opinions and the way they think for themselves. You do not belong here.
Your favorite rapper try hard, still isn't marked. Still like the fuel to the game, watch it spark.
be positive, if you are not trying to help create solutions while we discuss the problems and how they got here, you do not belong here. Negativity, hate, disrespect, name calling, those things will not be allowed here on this platform, and not in this empire. We are the ones, the true Americans, that want to be free and stand as we have always stood.
Damn, this shit exclusive. My little homegirl put me on.